Yes, Jumani, also known as Jubian Watchner, is always Arsenal. Is always something with Arsenal, and today was the perfect game to define the title of our show. It's always Arsenal Watchner. We started off by not starting off the game. You know what I mean? For like 20 minutes, we were not playing at all. Nothing was working out. I don't even think like we warmed up because it just wasn't happening, and West Ham bust we net twice. Now we started with Louise and Mari in the back four, and I questioned it because I was like, wait now, Louise and Mari never really play for the entire season together. You know what I mean? Louise played with Gabriel, Gabriel played with Mari, Mari played with Holden, but Louise and Gabriel never really played together, and I really questioned it. But I say, nevertheless, they have been playing good when they are on the pitch individually. We had Bellerin not in the squad at all. Chambers started in the right back and Tierney in the left back. In the midfield, we had Xhaka, Partey, and Odegaard, as well as Saka on one side, Oba on the other side, and Laka on top. And boy, did Laka had a fantastic game in terms of controlling the ball, in terms of 1-2 passes, in terms of just trying to play. But all of this happened after the 20 minutes where we went down 2-0. Back to back goals. The first goal was a good goal. The second goal, we were sleeping. Some of the players were arguing with the ref whether it should have been a free kick or not. Quick free kick, and they scored on us. It was questionable. I still felt like VAR could have stepped in, and really, the ball was not in the exact position where it was supposed to be taken from. But nevertheless, we deserved to be 2-0 down when that goal scored. We got back into the game after we were 3-0 down. You know what I mean? You really, at that point of time, it was like, boy, it's all over, boy? Or is it that it's one of those games where Arsenal really gonna provide an entertaining game for you? And it happened. Lacazette, of course, he wasn't credited for the goal, but Lacazette, he with his intention, I mean, the ball probably was going wide, but fantastic play with Odegaard into Chambers, and Chambers whip it into Laka, perfect control, and he strike the ball and goal. 3-1. You're thinking we back? Well, I thinking we back in it for sure because I optimistic. Going into the half, and Arteta deal with them fellas. He deal with them fellas. And they came back out, and immediately we pressed down X to board. You know when you're speeding in a vehicle? X to board. And we were looking to come back in the game. At the beginning of the second half, Lacazette got an opportunity and was cleared off the line. Hard luck. Back at it again. Credit to Odegaard, Martin Odegaard. Fantastic performance. Clear man of the match. You know what I mean? He was busy trying to connect, trying to be on the ball, trying to make passes, trying to spread the play. And yeah, West Ham allowed him. But how you could allow Odegaard to making those kind of passes into big players, mate? You know what I mean? Oba was out of the game today. Partey was out of the game today. And Saka. They actually, well, Partey stayed on, but Oba had to come off. Saka had to come off. They were not getting into their groove, unfortunately. And Xhaka had to come off because Xhaka had one of those games today. He just wasn't at his best. But Odegaard, big performance. And long story short, Odegaard was very influential in all three of our goals. Of course, West Ham scored 2 own goals. The first one with the deflected shot of a Laka's strike, and the second one, well, a ball whipping, and it's only so much the defender could have done. And then Arteta, boy, he makes some brave changes. He brought on Emil Smith Rowe. He brought on Pepe. And Pepe got an assist immediately into Lacazette, boy. So we got back into the game 3-1. And I feel like if the game continued, it couldn't have another goal in it. Because West Ham got chances as well. But we looked like if we could have scored at will in the second half. And really and truly, we cannot afford to be sleeping. This is the Premier League. This is the last few games. We had to be on it, on it. You know what I mean? So big, I would say salute for that second half performance. It definitely erased the horrible first 20 minutes at least. But salute, boy. Salute the Gunners. That was a real good recovery, I must say. Of course, we wanted the 3 points, but away from home, going 3-0 down, I cannot deny how well played that second half was. Big up. And we're going into the international break, which leads me into my small talk. You know what's going on with that international break. You know what went on last time with corona and restrictions and protocols. How you feel about this international break? Of course, World Cup qualifying must go on. But we have some big fixtures coming up when we get back into club football. We have Liverpool to play. And then we have the quarterfinals in the Europa League. Yo, tell me how you feel now because I'm not too certain, no. Yeah, boy. But nevertheless, big second half performance, and I'm not going to ignore the horrible first half. Um, but the players could look back at the tape. Of course, not all of our players will be busy in the international break, but generally they can look back at this game and learn from it. So watch now. My co-host not here today, but until next time, is always Arsenal.